God, I just went so high. I'm immediately taking off the wig. I'll wear it at the start, but I'm not wearing it for anything else. It's just too annoying. Oh God, there's so many hairs. That wig just molts. Hope you guys are good. In today's video, we're going to be looking at when the class clown takes it way too far. We're going to be checking out some real stories on Reddit. You're going to want to stick around to see these guys because these stories are very funny. Some of the stories you're like, oh my God, that's actually genius. And then other things you're like, why have they done that? What are they doing? So let's get straight into it. What was the most memorable thing your class clown ever did? Found a way to change the scrolling marquee screensavers text across the network. I have no idea how he did it, but he managed to change the screensavers across the whole school to say, my balls are huge, which is a great start to the story. Oh, okay. Okay, so imagine you're in the library or you're in IT, and all of the computers across the whole school say this, and that's all you can see as you're scrolling. So this student has somehow managed to do that and get it on all of the computers. Apparently, one of the librarians saw the entire library bank of computers scrolling this and fainted. Fainted? It's not even that bad. Investigators ensued and he was caught because he hadn't bothered to cover his tracks or anything. Rookie error. Him, his dad, the vice principal, and the traumatized librarian and a fortunately open door to the rest of the office, hence us knowing this story. There was a long tirade about the consequences of his actions, the distress he had caused the poor librarian. Imagine fainting at just seeing the words, my balls are huge. Like, how do you get through life? Finally, at the end of it all, he was asked if he had anything to say for himself, and he did. He said, I was referring to my basketballs. Oh, it was funny. Straight face, the vice principal and his father both actually laughed. The librarian was enraged. This librarian sounds like a bitch, and promptly told to calm herself down by a still snickering vice principal. This vice principal sounds like a legend. He copped a whopping single day of suspension, during which his father took him out for lunch. He only got suspended for a day. It sounds like the vice principal found it quite funny as well. So that is a funny prank for a class clown to play. But some of these stories, guys, they just go way too far, and it's insane to think what some class clowns have done. This one's funny. Spray painted the words "Stop Vandalism" on the side of the school. Oh, silly. Built a functioning bong in art class during our clay unit. While the teacher admired his craftsmanship, he had to report it and he couldn't let the guy take it home. Should I get a bong in school? Moron glued his mouth shut with Gorilla Glue for $10. He didn't get paid. Why would you do that? It would just be stuck for so... How would you even get Gorilla Glue off your lips? That must have hurt so much because you can't rip it off. You'd just be stuck like this. My dog ate a bottle of Gorilla Glue and 3 days later she pooped an amber and crystal that I probably could have sold on Pinterest. As these stories go on, guys, they're going to get more and more crazy. These class clowns are wild. In science class, we had hot plates to heat up experiments. I kid you not, this kid started making a grilled cheese on the hot plate. The teacher was like, what's that noise/smell? She looks over to see this kid flipping his grilled cheese on the hot plate. It was sizzling and everything. Oh, that's funny. Maybe he was just hungry. She tells him to go to the dean's office, so he stands up, takes a bite of the sandwich and walks out. What a legend. In 5th grade, he caught a cricket on the playground, then brought it to class, yelled for everyone to look at him, and then ate it. That is definitely something someone from Henry's family would do. It could even be Hannah. Hello! This next guy pretended he had a stutter. I remember in my 8th grade English class, there was this one kid who had a really bad stutter. Like, really bad. Turns out he didn't even have a stutter at all. He just started it as a joke and went with it for every one of his classes the entire year. Only the teachers thought he had a stutter, but all the students knew. We kept it a secret. Why would you pretend you have a stutter? It's either to get attention, it's either to get a laugh. I don't really know, because that would just be... You couldn't talk. You couldn't talk to anyone pretending you have a stutter. Farted louder than I've ever heard in my life. I'm talking wall shaking, stomach rupturing, ripped open arsehole loud. Wouldn't have been that big of a deal if he had done it in the middle of our math final. That's probably why it sounded louder, because everyone's just in silence. Then, as everyone turned to look his way, I just happened to be the unlucky son of a bitch sitting behind him. He pointed directly at me. Cue laughter from the entire hall of students and our solemn and usually grim teacher. He may have been the one laughing the hardest if my memory serves me right. It got me good. We're still best friends today. Oh, that's a good story. Okay, guys, we're going to get on to the darker stories now. So this next question is, when did the class clown go too far? Now, some of these stories, you're going to have to stay gripped. Some of them are pretty dark. 2 guys were messing with a short kid for being short. The next day, the short kid put a Glock in one of their mouths. Oh my God. I think we were 13 or 14 at the time. Jesus Christ, that's so young as well. Talk about little man syndrome. Imagine getting bullied and then just bringing in a gun to school. The hell? Oh, God. Don't play with guns, kids. Art class. Teacher leaves. Class clown says, "Dare me to eat this paint?" My buddy and I ignore him. He gets real pushy about eating the paint. Oh, it sounds like they don't like him. We tell him to do whatever the hell he wants. He stands on the chair and eats 2 tubes of paint when the teacher walks back in. Gets marched to the nurse. We breathe a sigh of relief that he was gone. Later that day, my buddy and I get called to the principal's office. Uh-oh. Informed he is at the hospital getting his stomach pumped and it is our fault. How is that your fault? I had never been in trouble before, spent 1 hour in isolated detention to see if I wanted to share more. Literally just locked in a tiny ass room. Got a really long lecture about if I told someone to jump off a bridge and they did it, it would be my fault. I'm not sure if it would. I denied any fault again. Got put back in isolation until the end of the day. My parents went nuclear when I got home and told them what happened. Clown showed up the next day just grinning and laughing because he heard we got in trouble. My God, what a dick. So the clown got his stomach pumped and was laughing about it. That is a great story. I don't understand how that kid could have got in trouble for that, though. That just seems so stupid to me. That's when the teachers either don't understand the full story or they're just telling off the wrong kid. Not my class, but he grabbed a laser pointer and pointed it at the female teacher's boobs and then said, "Wow, they're so big." The teacher was quite young and ended up crying and was out of lessons for about a week. Oh, no. That's sad that she was upset about that. Oh, it's kind of a funny story, though. Took his ass out to fart on someone, bent over, did the fart, turned into a shark, turd rolled down his leg. Oh my God. Slightly off topic, but our class clown choked on candy. We thought it was another one of his jokes. The whole class laughed at him, even the teacher. Shit. Then his face started to go red, eyes got bloodshot. Oh my God, he's like King Joffrey. And he started slamming the table violently. Luckily, somebody gave him the Heimlich maneuver and saved his life. Dude nearly died while everyone sat laughing at him. Oh my God, imagine that. Imagine you're choking on food and everyone just thinks you're joking. And you're just sat there like your face going red, you can't breathe. Why is no one helping me? But you can't even speak. That would be so scary. A classmate thought it would be funny to light somebody's mullet on fire in the middle of class. That's fair enough. A mullet is a horrible, horrible haircut. This guy in my school went up behind someone with a Bunsen burner in the chemistry lab and lit his hair on fire. I believe he somehow stayed in school, but he did get expelled at some point. That is insane. Going up behind someone with a Bunsen burner. Go, I just don't understand what goes through some kids' heads sometimes. I think they just try and get a laugh, like get that. But when it comes to pointing a flame in someone's face and catching their hair alight, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Middle school in 2006. Kid I knew didn't want to turn in his English essay on Monday, so he wrote bomb threats on a few of the bathroom stalls. We still had school Monday. He still failed the assignment. The EOD unit was at the school all day with bomb sniffing dogs, and one of the teachers eventually recognized his handwriting. Never saw him again. Oh my God. That is definitely not how you get out you're doing your exams, kids. Don't threaten the teachers with bombs. Jesus Christ. They had like a whole bomb squad come to the school with sniffer dogs and everything. Jesus. That really has gone too far. He set his own chair on fire during an exam. Oh my God. Why? How do you even like bring what you need to set your chair on fire into an exam without them stopping you? I just imagine he brought like a whole jerry can and just started pouring it over himself. Okay, we're going to finish with this one. Public school, small town, graduating class only had 54 students in it. Kid smeared his all over the bathroom. Why? This is just another case. What is it with you JJ Everett Roses? Walls, floor, sinks, everywhere. Oh my God, it's just shit. Shit everywhere. The principal had no way of knowing who it was. So, the solution, they took the bathroom door off the hinges. No bathroom door. They just completely removed it. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with poo. Poo in schools. Why do the kids love it? They're like apes. They're just like, ooh. And then just chuck it. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. These stories were actually great. Let me know if you want to hear more of these stories on Reddit, because there's a lot of them. Also, let me know in the comments, guys, what was your favorite story in this video? Don't forget to subscribe. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.
Oi! Subscribe!
Oh God, please subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe! Subscribe!